gonna lie. I think Steph Curry has the most D-Ride and obnoxious fans in the world.
He does. They up there
I'm not
with
gonna
Kobe,
lie.
bro.
Listen though. I saw something today. This man ain't even a fan, bro. He played with him on club.
Oh, you talking about Iggy?
Iggy said he the closest thing to Jesus Christ. I lost it.
You know when he said that first?
Bro.
Do you know when he said that first?
I don't care when he said
2013. That, Iggy been saying this for a decade.
Bro, that is the biggest glazing shit.
Bro, like, see,
Steph Sexuals is going crazy too.
But Iggy, like, Iggy's a weird dude. He's religious. Steph is religious as fuck. These are weird dudes. Like, there's nothing wrong with being religious, but at the same time, like, when you are that religious, you just think differently. It's just a different type of thing.
All I know is I can't believe I went to the church that the Currys go to one time, and Dell was at the service. I think they low-key like white and racist based off the sermon I heard, because that man was talking about, I swear to God, he was talking about some peace conference, and he was like, I ain't sitting with no Muslims at that table. And I was like, and Dell was over there clapping, standing up. I'm like, God dang.
Hey, I don't care. I don't care what any justification anybody has. Calling a basketball player the closest thing to Jesus Christ is the most nut shit thing I could possibly think of, bro.
Iggy's a weird dude. I would rather your example of Steph fans dick riding Steph being from an NBA player with 4 championships than from fucking Cuffs the Legend on Twitter.
Bro, what about at that boy D Hill on Twitter?
I don't really say too much about Steph.
No. I wasn't even there at the point. On the Instagram page that I saw.
Oh God.
Motherfuckers in the comments said he better than Jesus. I said, oh, Steph Sexuals is crazy now. It ain't broad sexual no more. It's Steph Sexuals. Stephanie, all that, bro. That is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. I screenshotted it, bro. That is pure glazing.
How many rings Jesus got?
I'm not in this with you. You're going by yourself, bro.
How many rings Jesus got?
I'm not.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I mean, Steph is objectively a better basketball player than Jesus was. It's fact,
bro.
We don't know.
It's fact.
I don't know, bro. He could have been averaging 100 in Jerusalem.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Listen, the thing Steph would do if he was playing in Jerusalem right now is disgusting.
I mean, listen, thing is,
the fact that you even said that, though, brings me back to my point. The glazing is absurd.
He's a better basketball player than Jesus was. So was Braun. Andre Drummond would give Jesus buckets, too.
That's a clip.
It's objective.
That is crazy, bro.
Jesus ain't playing the league.
This man choosing defending Steph Curry over hell.
Jesus didn't play in the NBA.
Serving this is Kobe, bro. He's serving 55 to life.
Like
Jesus didn't play in the NBA. It's a fact.
Hey,
go ahead.
Right, well,
segue, bro.
Speaking of Jesus and history, we about to play a little game called Erasing History. We not finna erase Jesus though. That's crazy.
It didn't erase him. He didn't play in the NBA.
So, all right, bro. We'll start off with sports. We're gonna do some non-sports. So basically, the name of the game is we're gonna do some topics and name 3 things from said topic, and we got to choose which one we would erase from history. Which you got to think about the domino effect and everything. So the first one is going to be sports what ifs. The Drew Bledsoe injury. So basically, Tom Brady probably never exists, if we're being honest. Michael Jordan never retires, or Derrick Rose never gets injured. Which would you erase from history? I don't care who goes first.
What were they? Derrick Rose
never gets hurt. Drew Bledsoe never gets hurt, so Tom Brady probably never exists, and Michael Jordan never retires.
I'm gonna let him start though.
I mean, it would be MJ because, like, I mean, D Rose's was non-contact, so if he doesn't get hurt that game, it was gonna happen eventually. And I think Brady would have overtaken Bledsoe. So, like, even if it doesn't happen that year, he has 6 rings instead of 7. I think the bigger difference would be MJ never retired.
Bro, also, this is a little off topic, but this just brings me to the point. Can we talk about how absurd it is that MJ fans say he would have won 8 straight, but he ain't even won 6 straight?
I think he would have won 8 too.
He would have won 8, but they be saying 8 straight like he ain't losing.
No, I
95.
think he would have won 8 straight also.
How?
I
He
don't
didn't
think
even win
anybody
6 straight.
I don't think anybody could. I mean, he came back from baseball. I don't know if you guys like. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever like watched like those series. Like went back and watched. Like he was fat and out of shape, and wearing number 45. So I don't really count that year.
His numbers were still crazy though.
Doesn't greatest basketball player of all time, but like the manner he had nothing on the defensive end. Like, and to me that's like the biggest difference with MJ is like we focus on the offense, obviously, because from a historical perspective, that's the easier like way to like view it. But that dude was arguably the best defensive player in the league, also, and he was fat. He had to choose one side to play on, and he chose to play offense. And I think that hurt them. And also, like, just popping up in March and being like, "I'm gonna play basketball," I guess. You know, like that has the weigh on the team a little bit. So I do think he wins 8 straight. I don't think anyone was really close to him at that time.
Who won those two? Houston?
Houston. He smokes Houston.
See, that's why I wish like that Bulls team was in the league now. So they actually had comp. I would love to play a pedophile and a 5'10" cracker in the finals.
They didn't have comp because of what they did to teams, though. Like, ain't nobody was trying to
No, because when they had comp, they couldn't win. And so then they got Pippen. Bro, he could not beat the Lakers, Pistons, Celtics, any of them.
Bro, he was
until he got Pippen and Phil.
23 years old. He was learning how to play the game.
Shit, 23 old now.
He didn't even lift weights.
But I'm saying
he didn't work out.
This what I hate, bro. Why
this is that excuse?
He only had a 6-year career.
But like he played, like it doesn't matter. You don't win every year. In his prime, he was gonna win 8 straight. Tatum got none. So when he wins, does it not count?
No, that doesn't even have anything to do with what I just
said.
I'm just saying
what
you said. You said
I'm saying like
once you start what winning, teams did to him caused him to cry to the Bulls to get Phil Jackson and Scottie Pippen.
So you're just not supposed to get a better team? Like I don't understand. Like what do y'all want? Like what do y'all want teams to do? Lose?
Bro, this goes back to what I was saying last week about the Steph and KD thing. Nobody wants him to lose, but stop acting like he was the only player on the team and he only played 6 years.
Who cares? He won 6 rings. It don't matter who on the team. He won 6 rings. What does it matter?
No, the Bulls won 6 rings.
MJ was the best player on the team. He was on the team. He has 6 rings. MJ has
Ain't nobody in the history of the game besides Michael Jordan won a ring by themselves, apparently.
No one wins a ring by himself. MJ has 6 rings. Fact.
No, that's fine.
Who else is on the team?
But we act like it's what he did to people. Like, bro, he caught all them teams when they were coming out of their prime. And then when they were out of their prime, he started winning.
That's basketball. You win in your prime. Someone else wins in their prime.
That's fine, but we can't throw them first years out.
That is true.
That's what people be doing.
We throw the first years out for everyone.
Who?
We talk about Bron having 4 rings. No one really talks about Bron's first Cleveland stint at this point.
Shit. They talk about that L to San Antonio. They talk about that.
I've never heard anyone talk about the L to San Antonio.
Man, you crazy, bro. Everybody always talk about Bron's losses in the
finals. No, because if nobody talked about the L to San Antonio, then why don't they say he's 4-5 in the finals, not 4-6?
We're talking about his finals record. Sure. 4-6 in the finals. MJ's finals record, 6-0. As a whole, how often are we talking about Bron's losses versus just his wins?
I mean, listen, simple fact of the matter is MJ would still be elite. He getting 4 max in this generation.
It just depends. I mean, you can't really. I mean,
bro, if he had to play Curry's Warriors or LeBron's teams, like he's not winning 6.
But those
he just never had a peer.
Those teams do not exist, right? Like those teams don't exist if MJ is around. Like if Bron doesn't go to Miami, then KD doesn't come to the Warriors. If KD doesn't come to the Warriors, you don't see Brooklyn. If Giannis doesn't win a ring, then you don't see the Warriors having an opportunity. You can't just assume like he pops like he's gonna be on the Pacers. Like what team is
No, all I'm gonna say is he never had to play a Bron. He never had to play a Curry. He never had to play a KD. He never had to play Giannis. Those four guys are better than any player he played against.
The last two, not really.
Giannis and KD.
Not really.
You don't
Steph
think?
and Bron, the way MJ doesn't have peers, Steph and Bron don't have peers either.
I'm just saying from a talent perspective, like who the hell was Kevin Durant back then?
I mean, of course, it's 2023. You're never going to play it's a new era. You don't play the same. Human beings aren't the same talent. If it was, getting into college would be the same SAT scores as the 70s when Black people weren't allowed to go to English class with you.
I mean, I don't know why Brad had to go there.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I started looking around like, what you mean?
I'm just saying, like, that's a fact. That's life. You can't be like, he didn't play. Like, they didn't play MJ.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But
Kevin Durant should be a better basketball individual talent than Michael Jordan. If he isn't, that's embarrassing.
going off of what you said, though, I can at least respect that you see that, because most of the people who are Michael Jordan stans and think he's the GOAT do not. They say this era's trash or this or that. You know how the old heads are, bro.
But that's life. Like, we're doing the same thing, right? Like, we're doing the same thing. Like, we're pretending Hakeem Olajuwon isn't the greatest center of all time, right? Like, we're pretending David Robinson didn't exist. And we're pretending like Reggie Miller, pre-Steph and Clay, was far and away the greatest shooter to ever live. You know what I mean? Like, that's what everyone does. We're doing it with this era. They did it with their era. And further in time, I'm going to do it with the 2010s. And then there's going to be another era where kids are going to do that when it comes to like Scoot and Wemby. Personally, I think this era stinks. I don't think last year, I really, really, really don't think the Warriors were that good. I think every team in the league stunk. Bubble, I thought everyone stunk. 2021, I think everyone stinks. Like, I don't think this era is that good either.
From an individual talent perspective is what I'm saying.
On
Hakeem, I'll give you, but first off, I still think Kareem the greatest center of all time. But Hakeem, I'll give you. Shit, David Robinson didn't even have that team for a year before someone in this era came and took it from him in his rookie season.
David Robinson retired a year later?
Yeah, but Tim Duncan
So,
won
I
the
mean,
Finals MVP, winning the championship.
David Robinson retired. So it's like, did he take it from him, or was David Robinson retired?
The year they won it, Tim Duncan was already the best player on the team as a rookie.
In a 5-game stretch, 6-game stretch.
But the comparison, like, who should be better, the veteran or the rookie?
He was better over a 6-game stretch.
That's fine.
I don't know about that whole history at that time, though. I don't know.
Yeah, like, who was Tim Duncan even an all-star? Because didn't David Robinson win MVP that year?
It was 98, right?
Yeah. Like, was Tim Duncan even an all-star? Like, he was better for a 6-game stretch. He wasn't the better player.
David Robinson won MVP. That's all it needs to be said.
David Robinson, I don't even know if he won MVP that year. He might have won it in 95. But David Robinson was a beast. Like, we're not talking about a center in this day and age. David Robinson is a first ballot Hall of Famer with a resume.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's
one of the greatest defensive players of all time.
Oh yeah,
he averaged 15 and 10.
I'm just like that. See, that's where it just gets.
Tim Duncan was. I ain't gonna lie. Tim Duncan was better than him for sure.
This is why it's just hard to compare eras, because like David Robinson played in the era where if you were that size and you shot anything past the free throw line, you was running 300 suicides.
Yeah, I mean, with the way you compare it is if MJ was born in 1985, right, the year he was drafted. If him and LeBron are born in the same year, or if him and KD are born in the same year, and he's given the God-given athletic genetics that the newer generations given, like, who do you think would wind up being better? If you put a 3-point shot on MJ, I mean, he's going to be, everything he was able to do is transferable. Same with Bron and KD, by the way. Everything they do is transferable too. But like, you can transfer everything he did to this era and he would be making addition, right? Like, Bron was a good defender. So, I mean, I don't know. We're talking about MJ is one of the greatest defensive guards of all time, and he's by far the greatest player of all time, in my opinion. And the only comp he has is LeBron. There's really no one else even in that conversation.
Well, to get back to the original thing, I'm just going to take an opposite approach of what Deion said and assume that if I do this, it means he's never going to get hurt and say Derrick Rose just because that shit
What
would
is
have been
like?
fun.
What it? Because I mean, I find the D Rose combo interesting because I think if MJ never retires, you see the bigger impact on the sport. I don't.
Yeah.
If MJ never retires, I don't think basketball is that popular because of how boring it would have got. And him retiring was the greatest thing that ever happened to the NBA and David Stern ultimately. What does D Rose do that's like so special?
I'm not even going to say it's special. I'm just saying from like a
Bro,
entertainment
I would
perspective to
say,
see someone go from MVP and like all that to the bottom so quick. I would just love to have seen what he would have done had he stayed healthy. I mean, does
D
he win a
Rose,
couple
I would
rings?
say D
Like,
Rose had the potential to bring the championship back to Chicago, though. The
Nah,
potential.
nah.
The potential.
Unfortunately for D Rose, I would have enjoyed watching that Bulls team versus that Heat team that year, but in my opinion, unfortunately for D Rose, like I do think like his window was always going to be super small, and then obviously the injury shortened it, but like
yeah, I can see that. P, what you picking?
yeah.
Probably MJ though. Just to see how history would have turned out with that Houston series. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is
Kenny
like,
the Jet said they would have smoked them.
Don't you
don't
think he just retires after winning 6 straight anyway?
probably. But the thing is like we don't even need to change history. MJ could have changed that history. If he would have never gambled and got his dad killed, David Stern would have never forced him to retire for 2 years.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, his decision making.
And ultimately, if his pops never dies, that's a fucking stone cold killer. Like his pops dying, his whole emotional layout, right? So like,
it's like the dude. Damn, I missed out. One of the hypotheticals should have been Tiger Woods' dad never dies. That man got 26 majors right now.
Saying nah, because Tiger Woods gets in the same trouble with his dad or not. I mean, I watched that HBO documentary. Tiger is headed down a bad path regardless.
Yeah, that just made it worse.
Yeah, but he was like, I don't feel like MJ was headed down a bad path. I don't even necessarily feel like what happened after his dad dying, like MJ went down a bad path that way either.
This is going to get juicy because now we're doing movies. Okay. This is going to be tough. You got to eliminate one of these that never exist. The Dark Knight trilogy, the second Star Wars trilogy, so Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith, or Harry Potter. Bruh, it's hard because
I think Star Wars was on there.
The second trilogy, so like Revenge of the Sith, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones.
But they played with glow in the dark swords, so you can get rid of that one. I think Star Wars is mad corny.
Oh, that is so disrespectful.
That is disrespectful as hell. Because Star Wars really kicked off all that sci-fi shit.
In all of its corny.
Well, technically, Harry Potter is sci-fi.
Harry Potter, have you ever seen the comparisons? She literally just rewrote Star Wars, but put wizard names.
Yeah. I mean, Harry Potter is one of those where, like, if I was born in y'all generation, I wouldn't enjoy it.
That's why that shit gotta go.
Well,
that's mine.
Yeah, but
which is fair. I would respect that opinion.
Here's the thing. This is where it's hard for me. So you can't say the Dark Knight trilogy because the Dark Knight is so clear of all those movies. It's the best movie of all the movies in this bunch, without question. Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie, so that's tough. Think about it now. If we say in the Harry Potter, like if we just taken away the movies, then I'm down. But like if we taken away the books too, see, because I love the books, but I just think the movies are like predictable and a little bit repetitive.
Definitely Hallows was trash. I'll die on that hill.
What? Yeah, just because like I don't know. Like
that's a clip too. I might get fried on the internet, bro. Definitely Hallows, that shit trash. I'm sorry. That shit is garbage. Harry Potter fell off to me after Goblet of Fire. On God.
I wouldn't even go that far. I thought the third one was like the last of them being halfway decent, to be honest.
Bro, that was the problem. Bro, it's just funny because like one of my boys, Parker, just watched the Harry Potter movies. And this man put a text out and was like, oh, mischievous professor ends up being evil man. Wow, so unpredictable. Never saw that coming. Because that shit happens like 3 times in a row. I'm just like, I don't know. For me,
I mean, it's a kid's movie.
yeah, that's
like
true.
at the end of the day, like it's a children's movie. It's not designed for. I've never once thought I'm gonna go back and watch the Harry Potters. I know I would hate all 7 or 8 of them now. Like it's a kids movie.
So tough. I'm gonna say, I guess I'll say Harry Potter too. I'm not even sure, but the one thing I'm sure of is Dark Knight is in the clear, and that is a fact.
That shit was never a question. That's my favorite fucking movie, though. The Dark Knight is my favorite movie of all time.
Bro, that trilogy is just.
But so if you take that away, it ain't even about the trilogy. If you take that away, we never get a Heath Ledger performance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like shit like that. We never get a Tom Hardy Bane performance. It's just like, bro, it's the performances in that trilogy that make it that fucking good. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But I mean, we could have took it a step further. We could have did Coach Carter Glory Road and Space Jam or some shit. Like we could have done something like that.
Nah, bro.
Glory Road, the one with Shaq.
Nah. Glory Road is
the. It's the kids, the college kids. The first
you can get rid of it. I know what you're talking about.
The dude got beat up in the bathroom.
Yeah, we can get rid of that one.
See, I was gonna say like if it was basketball movies, I'd say like Space Jam, Coach Carter, and White Men Can't Jump.
Space Jam can go.
Bruh.
Space Jam's a children's movie too.
I think Coach Carter might be the best basketball movie of all time.
I disagree. I didn't like that movie.
I didn't like that. Listen, yes.
Coach Carter?
Yes.
No, I'm saying like obviously not every detail. I'm saying in terms of like the portrayal of like Richmond, California, since you're like from there, was that realistic? That's what I mean. Like obviously you're not running 1,000 suicides, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I do think they did that. From what I've heard, I do believe they did that. And to be honest, it's a different generation. Like we didn't run no 1,000, but like, you know, the 3 months leading up to a season, we didn't touch basketballs for a long time. It's a much different way. Like, in my opinion, that's why you see the talent you have in the league now, because they went from having to run 1,000 suicides to shooting 1,000 jumpers. That's why the talent in the game grows. But I mean, the portrayal of the city, it's tough because it wasn't filmed in Richmond. So for me, it's going to be a no, because like I'm looking at some of these streets. I'm like, this is just isn't Richmond. But like, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I'd say yes, I guess.
Hey, bro, Coach Carter just be having me weak, bro, because they really had pops. They had parents about to commit homicide, genocide, because they coach wanted them to have a 3.0 GPA.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Bro, I don't think bro.
That is so crazy.
Bro, I don't. So I guess that's where I would disagree on the portrayal. But like, how could you ever portray this? Getting a 3.0 at Richmond High is damn near impossible. Like, bro, if we got to see like film of these kids in the classroom, you'd be like, how did they learn a thing? And then you just have a test. And then, you know what I mean? Like, so like, I understand where the parents were coming from. In California, you only need a 2.0 to play basketball. I don't know if they've mentioned that on the movie or not.
Bro, all I know is that movie goated to me just because of Timo Cruz.
They had Ashanti was in it, right?
Yep. They should have let Deion play Timo Cruz.
I couldn't see Deion crawling to Coach Carter door crying and shit.
I got no comment on any relations with Coach Carter or the Richmond High School basketball team moving forward.
Oh God, man!
In regards to me in that school, I got no comment.
Wait, so you ain't go there?
No. I went to Catholic school.
He talking about Steph and Jesus.
I was about to say Steph and Jesus. You went to Catholic.
I did not. I can't. We can talk about it after the podcast, but I did not go to Catholic.
Sound good.
I did not go to Catholic school because I was Catholic, and I did not go to Catholic school because of my grades.
He went to hoop. All right.
No comment.
So we're gonna do one more before we get into most hated. I mean, I was gonna try to think of one with Chief Keef, but I just could not think of a good like group of rappers similar because he's just so tough. So I guess we'll do a more basic one. Erase from history, bruh. Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake.
Can I pick two?
You
Honestly, bro,
gotta pick
I would
one.
erase all three. I can live without all of them.
God, oh, but yo at man, what the fuck? But this is a different. He is older than us, so JK.
Yeah.
I could get rid of J. Cole for sure. Like that one's easy.
See, that's
Post
probably my
Good Kid,
answer.
Good Kid, post Good Kid, Mad City. I would get rid of Kendrick too. Like if you told me I could get that one album and then I erase him, that's fine.
See, but Damn was fire to me too.
Nah, damn, go to this fuck.
I didn't like Damn.
Nah, but it's like
I guess you got to keep Drake, right?
you got
Yes,
to
you
because the
gotta
hits,
keep
bro.
Drake, bro. You gotta keep Drake. You got to, bro. Like,
But I can live without Drake. So I could live without Drake music. I couldn't live without Drake's influence, I guess.
See, that man Deion from the Bay, he over here talking about horrible, turned up at the Oracle, E40,
I mean,
probably
I
his
don't
favorite
listen.
rapper.
I don't listen to mainstream rap really. Like I listen to like real like hood shit. Like the
oh my
like,
god.
You be on spin, you be on
he
Spinrilla.
slithered for real.
like I don't care to listen to like I don't care to listen to dudes rap about like breakups and like I want to hear about drugs and murders and
I ain't gonna lie,
listening
bro.
to every type.
Like
if it sound good in my ears, I'm gonna listen to it.
That is true. That's kind of me. if it can get me high on life, then I'm with it.
Bro, all I'm saying is, how do you feel about E40 and Too Short being a Bay Area, man? Because like I just can't get past E40's voice.
Blow the whistle, a top 10 classic.
40 is probably.
Bro, all I know is this man E40 hopped on a mic and said, and here's another thing I thought that you should know. I'll make that hoe stand outside forever like a scarecrow. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah.
What?
Post 90s 40 isn't like the mainstream 40 is like not the greatest, but like 90s 40, like he's as weird as it is to say, like 40 is the only reason we have Tupac and kind of the only reason, and he's the only reason we have Biggie. Like Biggie said that numerous times. And like moreover, 40 is just one of them dudes that just like you just don't fuck with 40. Like if 40 says, yeah, I met 40. Like if I met both of them, what Too Short is sad to see, to be honest. Like he can't walk on his own. He hasn't been able to for years. I don't know how he got up there on that verses and pulled it off. But I mean, Biggie says this story about how he almost died in Sac at like one of the concerts, and like 40 made the call and like stopped it. Like that's the type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Drake got no response to that.
It's just, yeah, bro, E40, it is crazy because like if we talking in terms of acceptance of an area to a figure, E40 to the Bay Area got to be like top 5.
Yeah, I mean the Bay doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion, for like the influence on the rap game. But I don't think Bay Area rappers care enough. Like they're not gonna sell their soul. Like 40 is gonna be 40, and if they ever gave him his credit, they do. If they don't, they don't.
All right.
Nah, now West Coast goated though. You know what I'm saying? Like Snoop and all, like, bro, come on.
But like, I'm not trying to get into a Bay Area LA war in the comments, but like LA dudes know like they steal Bay Area flow all the time. And I'll even like do it one over, like the use of the word slap, like when folks talk about like food slaps, I'm like, bro, like we started that and it's solely music based. If you say a piece of clothing slaps, you eat some food and say that shit slaps, like, nah. It is what it is.
North Carolina, that shit slap for real on 10.
Yeah, on God. Hey, but you can't say shit. We got a whole ass word put in the dictionary. Ain't nobody was saying y'all till they came down here.
It's fair. It's like take credit for what you come up with. And I just think 99% of the shit that comes out of LA, stolen.
That's a lot of places for sure.
Not the Bay.
I can't talk about the Bay. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Carolina boy. I could never talk about the Bay in LA, but I know a lot of slang and stuff is usually stolen and shit.
Yeah. Bro, it's
I
all
just don't-
stolen from the West Coast or New York. Like dead
Yeah.
ass.
Not the West Coast. That's where I want to stop. It's stolen from New York and the Bay, and LA just pick it up second. But it is West
Bruh,
Coast. I see what you're
So
trying to
let
say.
me ask y'all a question on some history shit. Does the South get the utmost credit for culture then? Because them racist ass motherfuckers started the N word.
I mean,
I'm just being honest, bro.
I don't think the South gets enough credit. Like this whole generation of rap is the South to me. Like how many rappers from
Atlanta?
the Bay are you?
Yeah, it's literally just Atlanta.
It's
bro.
just
Atlanta's crazy.
Chicago and the South, like the Bay and New York fell off. Like the South don't get enough credit in general. if you
Hey,
ask
chill
me.
out, bro, because Ice Spice is going platinum every day.
But,
That SpongeBob ass
Hey,
beat.
hey, Ice Spice is going platinum every day. Like, damn,
Bruh,
bro. She got
that
New
shit
York
is
back on the
crazy
map.
to me.
Hey, New York, not everybody. I don't know, bro. I kind of fuck with still.
I-
Like A Boogie and in company.
Oh,
bro, like,
A
I
Boogie-
love Pop Smoke. R.I.P.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I mean, but he's dead. So it's like,
yeah.
and so I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's true. Like rest in peace. But A Boogie, I don't know if I view him. I don't know if I view.
I fuck with
A Boogie.
Fabio.
He just another pop. To me.
Exactly. That's why.
You know
Who's
what
the
I'm
other
saying?
dude?
He's another pop.
Who's the other dude that died? It was Pop and somebody else. They died like super close together. They're both from New York, right?
Are you talking about yams?
No. Was Pop the one that ate all the drugs on his plane?
No, that's Juice
No,
WRLD.
that
He's
was
from
Juice
Chicago.
WRLD.
He's
Juice
from.
WRLD. That's what I was
He's
thinking.
my favorite artist, and he's from Chicago. He's from.
Oh, he's from Chicago. That's what that's me. I thought he was from
Bro.
Him and G Herbo was mad homies. They was close as hell.
G Herbo on Kai Connect stream right now.
Oh, bro.
For real, that shit probably lit as hell.
It is.
Kai the GOAT, bro.
Hey, speaking, hold on. What I mean, this only haters, bro. I don't know if y'all saw what Ninja was talking about. What y'all think about what Ninja had?
I ain't even see it.
Ninja was saying basically that what Kai doing is whatever. Ninja said basically he's still king because he did all this shit without a subathon. He said he got 200K pretty much organically, but like
I will say this: Drake asked to play with Ninja.
That's what, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? G Herbo don't know who Kai Connect is.
Nah, see, that's what I don't like about this current generation of Twitch P, and you can speak on this especially, but they be getting rappers because they got a blue check. They DM them on Instagram and they be like, "Yeah, you should come on my stream, bro." The rappers I'll be honest. Some of the rappers do actually fuck with Aiden Ross. Like he actually boys with some of them rappers, but like they be
We gonna
coming on
speak
the
on him
stream
when we
just to
get
get
the most
YouTube
hated. By
views.
the way,
Huh?
we gonna speak on him when we get the most hated.
Bet that's what we finna get to anyway. So all right, go ahead.
Wait,
Perfect
real
tee
quick.
up.
I want to hear what P has to say about what you're talking about. That's on me. My bad.
oh no, you good. I don't know. I feel like Ninja. I mean, I feel like Ninja has every right to pop his shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's obviously one of the greatest Twitch streamers of all time. But Ninja has a big ass ego as well.
He does. He's
So
fragile.
But the only thing I could say about Ninja and Kai is Twitch was pushing Ninja though. Crazy. All of these other platforms, all that shit was pushing Ninja. Like they wanted him. They was go. And at the same time, when Ninja was popping, Fortnite was fairly
huge.
new and it was huge. It was getting in its prime. And he just happened to be the best player. Because you remember, Tfue was like that too. Like
Yeah.
Tfue was up there too.
The COVID played a part in all that too, right?
COVID definitely played a part in all that. But at the same time, in 2018, Twitch free subs were starting to be a thing. So majority of Ninja subs was kids where I was fresh out of high school. Like, bro, motherfuckers ain't really had no jobs like that, bro. Like, yo, I used my damn Twitch free on him, bro. Like a bunch of little kids was using their Twitch free on Ninja. Like, so at least 70K of them shits had to be Twitch free.
That's my issue. You can't say you grew organically. You didn't grow organically because you know why? He changed up who he was completely to get that big. He was not family friendly. I know we've all seen the old clips of that.
Nah, bro. Motherfuckers forget. But Ninja is smart as shit. He had family friendly, and then he had Ninja at night. I used to watch Ninja at night because that shit was funny.
Bro, it's just like you can't say organically when bro was over here, like went from cussing little kids out to being like, all right, guys, no S words in the chat.
But
I mean,
come on, bro.
at the same time, I mean, that's just money moves. That's just smart as fuck.
no,
But
no one grows organically.
yeah,
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
impossible.
But that's what I'm saying though. But Kai a little bit different though, because
Twitch racist.
Twitch don't fuck with Kai like that. It took
They
them
don't, bro.
like they don't. It like when he hit 100K subs, they didn't even mention nothing about it. Like it wasn't a tweet. It wasn't nothing about it. Like it just happened.
I'm gonna just come up with a different most hated because I just want to have like since we're talking about it, like Twitch hating people. They hate these dudes because they're weird.
Yeah.
Like they talk out of line, bro. That's the problem in my
Aiden
opinion.
Ross is way too out of pocket for me.
No, he different though.
No, but like Aiden Ross said yesterday, there's only 2 genders, and we're not gonna get. Let's not.
I don't want to get into that because
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. I'm not saying we need to, but I'm just saying like Kai says stuff like that, Aiden says stuff like that, Speed says stuff like that, and I understand 2 of the 3. It looks like it's a little racist, but like you have to be smarter, right? Like but like in my opinion, it's on them for the stuff they say.
See, I just don't think they'd be thinking about the future. Like this shit's funny now, but what y'all getting done in 10 years?
Well, yeah, I mean they all I mean, I don't know Speed's bag, but I know Kai makes over 100 M's.
Speed is funny, bro. I don't care.
Speed,
that motherfucker hilarious.
Speed gonna die. Speed gonna die. I'm willing to speak on that one. Speed gonna die. Like I watched all his Qatar World Cup content. He's very lucky he got out that contract.
Yeah, he is.
Speed gonna die. Speed gonna fuck with the wrong person one of these days. He gonna say the wrong thing.
I say that about a lot of people though.
You can. I mean, I said the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Not saying like, not saying you're wrong. It's just, I mean, at the same time though, Twitch is a platform. It's not even like these motherfuckers are weird. It's the fact that y'all choose who y'all push, but y'all will willingly put these hoes and shit on y'all front page when they damn near, man, there was a girl on Twitch getting fucked.
Like, yeah, bro, that shit's out of pocket.
Like, come on, bro.
I didn't know that.
No,
there was a girl on Twitch whole live in a window reflection was getting piped on stream, and she got like what, a week ban or something like that.
She got a week ban. They brought her ass back. She got hella subs. She did it again. She's still on the platform to this day. The hot tub streams, they all claim y'all are kids, a kids platform. They still be boosting them shits. They doing the ASMR girls slowly slurping on the damn microphone. Bro, OD. They pushing them shits. They made them a whole section.
I mean, you would know more about this than me, obviously, and probably since you stream on there, probably more than JK. I don't know what the privacy policies are, but what I do fucking hate is regardless of the social media platform, everybody claiming free speech when you're on a private platform and you gave away your free speech the moment you said accept.
I feel like being a Twitch partner is the dumbest thing you probably could do to me, because one, you sacrifice, bro, Twitch taking 50 of your shit. It's 50-50. They taking half of your shit. Twitch partner, when you're an affiliate, you have terms of service. You're obviously an affiliate. Twitch don't give a fuck. They worry about their partners. When you become a partner, the TOS is cracked on you so damn hard, which is why that girl that got smashed, she wasn't a partner. You know what I'm saying? These hot tub girls, most of them aren't partners. Like, Twitch will obviously take them because they getting bread. They see more bread, the more they can take. But, bro, being a partner is dead, bro. That's why, honest to God, bro, that's why Ninja got the fuck up out of there. He went to Mixer. Mixer just shut down. Like, Mixer got bought out. So
did they get bought out by that Kick thing?
They didn't get bought out by Kick. Kick is Mixer just shut. I don't know, bro. Mixer.
I don't know, but Ninja still got all his money because it was fully guaranteed.
Yeah, he did get all.
And
his
now they all on YouTube.
Yeah, they all on YouTube. YouTube is better though.
That's what Aiden said. Because he got called out for the shit he said over the weekend, and he goes, "I already signed the contract." Yeah, and I'm like, bro, like, respect. Like, you got 150 M's. Like, you good for life. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna retire at 25 probably and never do shit again. But like, I mean, I understand what you're saying, P. Like, they probably shouldn't promote these chicks getting fucked on stream. But it's also like the other thing you said, like, it's children that watch this shit. Like, I do not watch Twitch streams really. Like, I'll probably tap in to see what G Herbo said because I fuck with G Herbo. But it's kids on this shit. When you get on there and you say a lot of the shit these dudes say.
It's bad. It's so bad.
You just can't do that.
Nah,
like,
bro.
It's ridiculous.
It's serious though. Nah, this like I feel like they don't really take that shit serious, bro. Like,
no.
There's kids at Disney World doing the speed dance, bro, like in public, and then you got, I ain't trying to get canceled nothing on OnlyHaters and nothing like that, but gay shit became the wave, bro. Like what Aiden was doing when he was coming up and shit, like
Nah, bro,
weird,
did
bro.
you not
All
see
this
the
shit
shit?
is weird. All this
When
shit
he
is
first
weird.
started doing it, he went to Starbucks and like some 13-year-old kid came up to him and was like saying some shit about like this 13-year-old kid was like, I love you, Aiden. And then he was saying like, suck my dick. And Aiden was like, bruh, this
like
kid's 13. I look like a pedophile type shit. But it's like, bro, you created that. You made that culture.
Even take away all that. That way none of us get canceled, right? Like, because I agree with what P said. The Kanye and Kyrie stuff, either be against it or do not speak on it on your platform.
Type shit.
Because you have children watching, period. And Aiden, same with what's the dude's name? He just got arrested in Romania.
Oh, Andrew Tate.
Oh, Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate, bad, bro. He bad.
He bad. And the way all of them gravitated toward Andrew Tate and repeated the stuff he said. And I'm sorry, bro, whether you agree with what he said or not, I think we can all agree that children shouldn't be learning that.
Exactly.
Right? Personally, I disagree with it all, but like, I do understand there's some sickos out there that agree with him.
But you probably got some 11-year-old kid like telling his mom that she's not shit because she's a woman because of Andrew Tate.
I mean, you got kids running around here shaving their head bald and calling themselves top G. Like Andrew Tate.
And ultimately, Andrew Tate, in my opinion, is the reason that these dudes are getting banned. And they're the way they gravitated toward Andrew Tate and Kanye in the middle of all that is disgusting in my opinion.
Aiden made one because Aiden, he has a half brother. I don't know if y'all know this. He has a half brother. His half brother went on a rant on Twitter. I wish I could find him. JK, just if you make this a clip or something like that,
Aiden or Andrew Tate? I'm sorry.
Aiden has a half brother.
Okay.
And he said ever since Aiden met and hung out with Andrew Tate, he spiraled. Like all of this shit that he's talking about, he's spiraling and shit like that. Bro, like I said, bro, regardless of what we say, bro, Aiden was a kid, bro. Like Aiden got popping, bro, when he was 18, 19 years old, bro. Like he's still a kid too, bro. He's still learning shit, bro. You got grown men like Andrew Tate, whatever the hell he's going through, telling him all this shit. And Andrew Tate is one of the worst ones, bro. He got little kids thinking that they in the Matrix. Got motherfuckers thinking that working a job is the worst thing in the world and women ain't shit and you can do whatever you want to these women and whatever, bro. Like it's bad. Stupid. It's like, the route it's going is really bad. And I don't blame Twitch. I don't think Kai is as bad as
I don't either.
The exterior pieces. Kai just a funny dude. He just goofy as hell.
He's still on Twitch, by the way.
Yeah, he still is on Twitch. And he just live life. You know what I'm saying?
He's a fun-loving dude.
Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like when he had 20K, had his mom on there, all that. You know what I'm saying? And there was there's literally a part where Kai was saying something. His mom was beside him. And she was like, "Did you forget I'm right here?" And she was checking his ass live on stream. Like,
hey, he got a hand job on stream, though. Boy got a rub and tug at a restaurant on stream. 30
days of your whole life. So, hey, kudos to him. He's streaming his whole life for 30 days. I didn't
know he was doing that. Fair enough.
Yeah, for Black History Month, he's streaming 30 days straight his whole life. He has cameras everywhere, following him around everywhere. You got to get some stuff done. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. I didn't know. I thought he just streamed for 2 hours and decided to do that for 2 minutes.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's just like
fair enough.
Kai not as bad as them, and kudos to Kai. He is probably one of my favorite content creators and stuff like that. But he really be doing some cool shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But Aiden has lost his damn mind. Speed, he hang out with Aiden and he losing his shit too sometimes. But even Speed not as OD bad as what Aiden has been to. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Speed calculated. He just don't know when to turn it off. And that's what I meant about the Qatar thing. Like he don't know how to turn it off. So like when you go to a country like that, you have to turn it off. He didn't. He got lucky to come out. Aiden, in my opinion, he broke up with that chick. What's her name? Pammy. He broke up with that chick. And in my opinion, and I mean this wholeheartedly, it's the most I'm going to speak on Andrew Tate. Anyone that agrees with what Andrew Tate is saying is extremely, extremely, extremely weak-minded and has no ability to think for themselves and has gone through a lot. And you're deep down a depression hole and you're willing to grasp onto anything to come out of that. And in my opinion, what I've seen from Aiden is just that. He was spiraling and was willing to grasp onto anything for him to stop spiraling. And in his mind right now, he probably has because of Andrew Tate. Yeah, the workout shit, and he shaved his head too, right?
Top G, mini G.
Yeah. And I believe he's flying to Romania to visit the dude, which is crazy in its own right. But he believes he's in such a bad mental place because of that girl, that he believes he's doing the right thing. And he's a fucking idiot, man. He's an idiot. He's weak-minded.
I agree. Well, get into the best segment. Most hated. I'm going to go first because mine's pretty simple. I guess I'll just say the NFL as a whole. But after I saw that Byron Jones tweet, they my most hated, bro. Because, I mean, he's probably capping a little bit, but, like, we've been knowing the NFL.
I don't even think he capping.
We've been knowing the NFL is dirty, and Roger Goodell, the worst commissioner in the damn world, like, all they care about is money. But that injection and, like, the shit that he was saying they do is insane. And, like, it just makes me think, I'm like, bro, is that going to ruin someone like Mahomes? Because what the fuck they inject him with when his ankle is fucked up?
He just got
it makes me concerned about people's futures, bro. Like,
I'm sorry, JK.
What did you say?
Right. I said Mahomes just got that dog in the fucking injections.
Nah, bro. Yeah. It's like it just makes me worried about the future. Like, we already got CTE, bro. What the fuck are y'all putting?
I do think, this episode's already going long, so I won't dive too deep into it. But I have my own issues, like walking and running and jumping, like from playing like just sports, basketball in particular growing up. I think what Byron Jones is going through is so much more prevalent in all sports than we know.
Yeah,
I agree. The shit they probably doing and saying, nah, you got to do this because you got to play or else we're going to do this.
And I think it's worse with children, like, because you don't have money. So it's like, shoot yourself up to have the opportunity to be Byron Jones. At least Byron Jones had a check, and I'm sure there were some injections he said no to because of that check, and obviously some that he said yes to for a check too.
Yeah, I mean, I've been out with the NFL ever since the Tyrod Taylor getting punctured.
Yeah,
getting punctured shit. Like, bro, that's the craziest shit I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? You a medical licensed doctor, professional, whatever the hell, you out here punching lungs and shit. But I believe 100% everything Byron Jones say, because there's been other players that come out and tell you exactly how shady the fucking league is and the methods they'll take just for you to go play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do hate that, JK, because that's like, bro, he's only 30, dog, and he has to live the rest of his life feeling like he can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? If he have kids or anything like that, he can't do shit for them, bro. And that shit is sad as hell. I really do hate that shit. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually a really good one. Oh, my most hated, really. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna have to pass the D Hill real quick because I ain't much I hated this. Ain't much I hated this weekend. Everything went good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Originally going into the weekend, I was like, I figured it'd have something to do with the Jake Paul Tommy Fury fight, but I was just so blown away with both of them. It's hard to hate on what they did over there. I even paid for it. I'm normally on that first row sports, but I even paid for that shit. Then it was gonna be Aiden. So I think mine will probably be Twitter NFL scouts, specifically with the quarterback position.
Oh God, I'm a Panthers fan. I see it every day.
I don't know if y'all have seen what's going on with Anthony Richardson, but like now everybody wants him to go number one. He has a live arm. And I'm gonna ask y'all this question. You can answer it real quick. I personally never in my lifetime seen a quarterback that was bad in college be good in the NFL. So when are we going to learn if they are bad in college, they are going to be bad in the NFL? Anthony Richardson, objectively bad in college. What do we think is going to be different? I'm so sick of hearing this shit.
It's the traits, man. The NFL, since Josh Allen, the NFL is trait driven. I'm telling you.
he was good at least. Maybe
Yeah.
he didn't play the greatest.
Bro.
Maybe he didn't play the greatest competition, but he was good. Anthony
It's the
Richardson wasn't
same
good.
shit, bro. They say the same thing. Oh, he's got the intangibles. Like bro, you want me to tell you why all this shit happened, bro? You see it on TikTok. All these like kids that are probably like a little younger than me or like maybe my age started watching all these dudes. And now when you go on TikTok, all you see is like these guys who have these accounts and they never played football a day in their life. They're breaking down
You
film.
talk about elite takes. That's what
And
you talk about.
they breaking down film and talking about, oh, look at his footwork in the pocket. He's got a like, bro, you watched 5 YouTube videos, and now all of a sudden you think you can tell me Anthony, like, bro, I'll give you a perfect example, bro. None of them kids, or whatever you want to call them, would have said this. You remember when they were saying Creed Humphrey Offensive Rookie of the Year just because they like saw a couple advanced analytics and we saw one verified NFL guy talking about.
Still though, good in college. At least he good in the NFL.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, y'all don't even know how to break down an offensive lineman's film, and y'all going to go on TikTok and tell me Creed Humphrey's Offensive Rookie of the Year because you saw a couple stats and saw one verified. Like, bro, get out of here.
Hey, look, I don't care. Drive that shit up. As long as my team is smart and Bryce Young or Stroud fall, I'm good in the hood. I'm good in the NFC South, as John would say. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want live Orin Richardson?
I don't give a bro. Crazy part is, I think Carolina probably will end up grabbing his ass. I feel like that's the most case. He might not.
I don't think he'll be there.
And I'm cool.
Bro, at this rate, because
Will
the
definitely
combine started today. Bryce Young, 5'10 and a half. At this rate, Will Levis and Anthony Richardson gonna be the first 2 off the board.
Yep.
Will definitely is, bro. I've seen too many mock drafts of him going to the Colts. I've seen a mock draft of him going to the Texans. I don't give a damn. As long as 7 from them Ohio is there, I need that.
I hate to say this because you know I stand to this man in college, but Will Levis, Josh Rosen 2.0.
Well, he wasn't good in college either.
Josh Rosen?
No, Levis.
Oh,
Rosen too. Rosen too.
See, so Levis, his thing was he was actually pretty straight his junior year,
but he came back.
Yeah, that's the problem. His senior year, garbage.
He was bad.
It was bad. You know what I'm saying? Objectively trash. So I'm not a fan of that. But it's literally going back to the traits. That's all these coaches want. That's all. Like Kenny Pickett got wrote off because of a hand size. You know what I'm saying? Like
he was good in college, by the way.
Which is, you know what I'm saying? His hands were small.
It's the only position in sports where it's 100% transferable. If you can throw in college, you can throw in the NFL. If you can't, you can't. And somehow we still sit. And you know, listen, I'm a gambler. I watch an obscene amount of sports on a Saturday. Like it's you know, maybe it's on me, but like I watched Anthony Richardson play. There was nothing I saw that makes me. I don't even think he should be a 3rd round pick,
bro. But we talk about this. Social media has created a fascination with everything, and it's like the same thing we talk about with NBA drafts. They're obsessed with 18 and 19-year-olds because they're 18 and 19, not because they're better than Keegan Murray was last year, but they're 18 and 19 years old. Like every sport has a fascination. Baseball is the same way. They'll take a guy.
Baseball get it right though.
They'll take a guy who throws 99 with 0 accuracy over someone who throws 91 but actually knows how to pitch.
At least with baseball and basketball, right? The sample size is small, right?
Yeah.
Like with I'm assuming you're talking about Jabari Smith Jr. in comparison to Keegan. At least Jabari Smith only played like 25, 30 games in college, right? Like it's like, okay, maybe Keegan was better than him last year, but he was a freshman. He didn't really play a lot. Body's still maturing. We can fix that. These dudes play for 3 years. None of the 3 years Anthony Richardson was good. He doesn't even have a 5-game stretch. You know what I mean? Like
that's what I just think baseball, particularly, I think they get the shit right, bro. Like Judge got drafted damn 18 years old. Bray make a debut till he was damn 26.
Yeah, but do they really get it right, or is it the fact if they get 43 draft picks every year? Shit, you bound to fucking gems.
Couple gonna be good.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I will say that. You do get a lot, but like you do also got to pick who you want.
No, I agree.
Baseball is very strategic with it though, because you got to pick and choose who you bring up at what time and the right time. You could be 21 and raw as hell, get brought up, be trash, ruin your whole morale, and then go back down and still be trash.
Well, and in fairness to baseball GMs, and before we give them too much credit, if a bust flames out, we don't know because they don't make it past Double-A.
Exactly.
Like we watch NBA and NFL busts on national television.
That is, I will give you 100% credit on that shit.
There's probably 80% of first round picks that I don't even know they even existed.
Social media is starting to change that a little bit though, because is it Andrew Jones' son?
Yeah.
If he's trash, it's clip. You know what I'm saying? It's clip because he's getting boosted every chance he get. Same thing. If Bryce Harper was trash, it would be terrible for the game.
But there's one a class.
It is an anomaly type of thing.
Like I couldn't name you anyone other than Andrew Jones Jr. that was drafted in the top 10 in the baseball draft.
All I know is the Mets took a catcher from them Purdue or something. That's it. That's all I can tell you.
But like, if we talk basketball and football, I know damn near the whole top 10. Maybe not the order, but I could mix and picks and choose.
Nah,
you know
for sure.
I mean? It's just a little different.
Absolutely.
What you got?
I am the last, but not least.
I think you last and least.
Yeah, and last and least. I don't know, man, bro. I'm just gonna say. My most hated probably. I usually have something good every week, bro. One of the most hated things was, I ain't gonna lie, I listened to Hubert talk about what happened in his pregame to Pete. Pete Nance playing good, and he talking about he got on some lemon Oreos. I don't give a fuck about them lemon Oreos. I don't give a fuck about them lemon Oreos. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Y'all still, I don't care, bro. It's just like, you got a dub. Just give credit to your guy. Keep going. He talking about I'm going to Harris Teeter to get lemon Oreos for every game. Did they beat FSU tonight? I didn't get to see.
Yeah, they won.
Okay. Because then I was about to go to Chapel Hill myself and throw lemon Oreos all over the campus and shit. I really don't know. I hated that. I hate, I'm not going to lie. I still hate the people that discredit Jake Paul a little bit. Like, he did say some outlandish shit in the past, but it's obviously, bro, need his comeuppance, bro. Like, he really is the real deal. Like, sometimes when it comes to this boxing shit, he really like that. He did what he had to do. I do like that. Another most hated. I'm tired of this Attack on Titan shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired of this Attack on Titan shit, JK. I'm hating. I'm glazing. I couldn't get past the first season. I'm sorry. Bro. I get the hype, but I'm tired of this shit, dude. I'm telling you, I'm tired of this anime shit too. And I'm ready for Dragon Ball to come back. The Omega, the big dog. That's 3 most hated for y'all right there. Right there, off the top rope.
Off the cranium.
The Jake Paul shit, I almost said him. Did y'all see his walkout? It wasn't music. It was all people talking about how he can't beat a boxer.
That is times hard, though.
If he would have won, it would have been the hardest shit in the world. But the fact that he lost, I almost said him.
Yep.
It's a lot of most hated shit. I do want to say, though, especially for this podcast, I do appreciate everybody that listens. I appreciate these 2 fellas right here. They're the real GOATs. And I appreciate everybody entering that giveaway. It was truly amazing to do that shit. And
do you know what jersey?
I don't know what jersey he chose.
We need to figure that out
and announce it on the next episode. That'd be pretty dope.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to know what he chose.
T-Price. I think that's his name. T-Price.
Oh God, it better be a fire jersey or I'm gonna be hella upset.
Yeah, I will be. You will be my most hated if it's anything.
Oh God.
If it's anything Celtics related, Tatum related, I'm hating.
Tatum got fouled today in the game and they didn't call it. And the clip was on Twitter and he just tweeted out, "This is what I get for fouling Bron." I figured you 2 would enjoy it.
Listen, man. At the end of the day, I'll tell you right now, bro, the way it's looking, if the Celtics play the Knicks in the first round, they ain't getting out. They can't beat the Knicks, bro. I don't get it. It's crazy.
It's that crowd, man. You hear that bing bong, you go, hey, it's a little scary over there. It's a little scary over there.
All right, but no, that's it. That's all we got for y'all. Long episode for y'all. Might break it up into 2 parts. I don't know yet, but y'all keep running it up. Keep subbing, liking the videos. Y'all been showing love. We appreciate it. And per usual, we'll be back next Tuesday. Go ahead, follow our social medias below. Go to Multiplicity, follow Multiplicity. Keep tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.